2. Welcome back, everyone, to another severe weather coverage live stream on the Royal NYR 54 channel. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. We have the potential for a lot of severe weather today. I am here with Andrew's weather predictions. You guys should know him from my chat. He's also around in the Discord server that I'm in, but he's been in the chat of my previous live streams a lot, and we are going to be discussing and analyzing this together today because there's a lot going on in a lot of different areas. So he's here with me today, and we are going to just get straight into it. We have a bunch of storms firing up in Georgia and South Carolina. Squall line is headed right through the populated areas, including Spartanburg and Greenville, past Greenville at this point. It's passing just to the north of Athens. Several of these warnings do have tornado possible tags. So that is something to keep in mind. We have seen some spots of rotation with these storms. Wind damage is a big threat with this, and the threat for large and damaging hail is also possible. I haven't let you speak, so go ahead, Andrew, if you want to.
Okay, hello. I had to unmute myself there.
There you go.
So where my star has that hook, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So the tornadic velocity signature is starting to not exist, really. It's still kind of there, maybe becoming QLCS.
I mean, we're gonna have to wait until, for another 10 minutes, so I'm gonna switch to the Dallas crap, because that's gonna start to fire up here. What was that? Greenville, Spartanburg, they cancel severe thunderstorm warning somewhere.
I
think it was one of the old warnings they canceled.
Likely.
Oh, great. I'll be right back.
So as we can see here, there is rotation associated with the northernmost part of this storm. The Spartanburg radar did help for a little bit, but it ended up just being a pain to try and look at. So you can see we could be talking about some QLCS rotation. Next frame, there it goes. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning, like Andrew mentioned, canceled for probably the southernmost part of this storm, because that's not really rotating. If we take a look at the Columbia radar, you definitely see there is the rotation there. However, it is not very strong yet, and it's pretty broad. So that'll just be something to keep in mind going forward. We could be talking about a QLCS hook right in here, headed right towards Gray Court, and possibly Fountain Inn. This is something to keep an eye on for potential development. Looking at the hail numbers, it's fairly small, half an inch, but again, hail, no matter what size, it's ice chunks falling from the sky. It's not good to be out in it, so if you guys are in this area, you guys should take your precautions to get under a sturdy shelter as soon as possible.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, welcome back. So, I'm trying to get a good idea. We obviously have these storms blowing up in... we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Northeastern Monroe County in South Central Alabama, Southeastern Wilcox County in South Central Alabama. That'll be in effect until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail.
Taking a look at that storm right now. These are these pop-ups, summertime thunderstorms here in Alabama and Georgia. They're going to be marginally severe, mainly with hail and damaging winds, but we can't rule out a brief funnel cloud. The southern part of it's actually slightly rotating. Now the thing is, it's in a radar hole, so we're not going to be able to get really good.
Yep.
Best radar is Mobile, and there's some rotation on it. I'm getting.
It's very, very
really
weak.
good.
It's very
It's
weak.
rotation. It's not weak. I'm not going to say I'm getting anything out of that. Nickel size sail, I think, actually.
Yes, that's what it said.
There are these thunderstorms, though, all the way from eastern Mississippi up into the Tennessee Valley that could go marginally severe today.
Yes. All right. So something else to keep an eye on is the potential for a lot. We have a enhanced risk for severe weather and a 5% chance for significant tornado development in the northeastern Texas and southeastern Oklahoma areas. That'll be something to watch, as storms may fire up over there throughout the day as well. But currently our main focus is the storms in the middle of Georgia and South Carolina that seem to be on a bit of a weakening trend. There is real no tornadic signature at this point. The rotations are very broad at this point. It's definitely something to keep an eye on, though, as if it gets away from the radar, we could see a completely different story.
There's some broad rotation on the northern part of the line. On the
Yes, the most northern part on the border of the warning, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It's broad. If it gets tight, we might be talking about a weak tornado here. It's a donut hole.
New severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Rutherford County in western North Carolina, southeastern Polk County in western North Carolina, southern Cleveland County in the Piedmont of North Carolina, northwestern Lawrence County in upstate South Carolina, Spartanburg County in upstate South Carolina, Cherokee County in upstate South Carolina, central Union County, upstate South Carolina, and that'll be in effect until 3:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. There is a tornado possible tag with this cell. Like we were saying, the furthest north part of the storm, we could be talking about some rotation right in here, and it could be a brief, weak tornado coming out of that at this moment. Something else to note, Andrew, near Gray Court, Woodruff, Fountain Inn, it's a fairly strong QLCS rotation that I'm looking at. That's just at Fountain Inn right now in South Carolina. Just take a look at that.
Fountain Inn? Let's see, what scan are you on? 159?
Yeah. Andrew is in Central Daylight Time, for those who did not know, and I'm in Eastern. So he'll say 159, I'll say 259. You'll get used to it.
I am bot notification here. Significant weather advisory for Southeastern Madison and Northeastern. I don't want to pronounce that name. It's Ocalathro counties in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's something near Atlanta with those pop-up thunderstorms. Oh wait, no, it's probably down by Athens.
And allow me to speak for a second. There is a feature for what could be a QLCS tornado showing on spectrum width. We are seeing a little curvature in the winds there, so that is something to keep an eye on going forward for potential tornado development.
I think I see the warm front. It is just south of Atlanta right now. I can see it on reflectivity. There's a little line.
Yes.
There's also a 2% region of tornadoes today up in Georgia, the Carolinas. So just be mindful that you can have a weak, brief spin up there.
Yes. In terms of actual rotation at Fountain Inn, we are now getting opposing winds. I'm getting 57 on top of 8, which would be a 65-mile-an-hour delta velocity. So there's definitely the potential for this to strengthen into a tornado. If there is a tornado warning issued, I will try not to scream like I did into the microphone yesterday.
I remember
Which is
that.
that.
That's kind of cool.
I hope they're not sleeping today. Yeah, I do too. I love your stream. Do you know that you save lives? Yes, I do. I just save them for people who might want to view them randomly in the future, and I save them for me as well because I want to see, how I do and just figure out how to improve myself. Hi, how's life? Pretty good. Pretty good, Stevens. I think I see you guys front with the storm. Yes, sir. Stevens weather. I'm a broil sprout. They're saying in Discord that Nate's going live at 6 p.m. for anyone who is unaware, so just be sure to go check him out when he does go live.
Would you not mind that if Steven would join so we can go to the stream VC on active weather?
You can make that work. Alright, so we are momentarily trying to get onto a different call. So I'll be... Alright, Andrew, you there?
Yes, I. Rotation up further north on the border has gotten a little bit tighter with the newest scan. 8 on top of 2.
I can't hear Andrew, but apparently OBS can, which is interesting. So we're just taking a look at velocity signatures. Again, we can see there is the hook developing right in here. Can we get a new scan? 303. Thank you. However, there is radar interference. Let me just go back over here. Looks different from here, but then again, it is very close. I opened Task Manager. I don't know why I opened Task Manager.
Okay. Can you hear me? Hello?
Alright, can you all hear Andrew? Because I cannot in chat. Can you guys hear Andrew? Gulks, it's gonna be a whale of a time.
Hello? Can you hear me?
You can, I can't. Epic Games. I muted you. I did not mute you.
I am here.
I'm gonna try and call him, see if that works. I shot him a voice call. See how that works.
Hi, can you hear me?
How do you... That's strange.
Can you hear me?
Day low of the Chasecation. Yup. So I can't talk with Andrew's wondering. Well, I don't know what Andrew's wondering because I can't hear him at all. So there's that.
Hear me now? Hello?
What you doing?
I'm live. Go away.
Oh,
Go. Goodbye. Have a good day.
I wanna play a game.
I don't care.
I wanna play a game.
This is why we don't have nice things, people. Go away.
I'm coming to get your plate, child.
Oh yeah, I had pancakes this morning. This
Can you hear me
afternoon,
now?
I was not awake in the morning.
I still want to play a game.
Okay, very cool. Andrew, reset your Discord, and then we'll try again.
Hi, can you hear me?
I'm gonna... well, this is the perfect time for us to not have any new warnings. So there's that. I'm going to, meanwhile, just keep looking at the different things here. So this is very concerning to me because it has a classic tornado hook echo that could be with a bow.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Hey.
Epic
I'm using my microphone now.
Games. Let's go. Alright. Well, glad we didn't have any new warnings there. So there's that.
Yeah. Alabama storm has a weak little couplet.
Uh-huh.
South Carolina storm, though, that's interesting. It had like inflow into it on the CC, which kind of made me think maybe this is a CC drop, but I don't think it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's tight though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's got a really nice notch on reflectivity. I got an IM bot notification. What's this? Greenville of Spartanburg issues a hazardous weather outlook.
Hmm.
Severe
So-
thunderstorm watch. Severe weather is expected this afternoon.
All I'm really seeing from the Alabama storm on reflectivity is hail. And on correlation coefficient, all I see is a hail spike. I don't really see anything.
Thunderstorm wind damage on the Peachtree City office. Trees blowing down on Highway 332. What town is that? Jackson County.
But yeah, both sides of this newest severe thunderstorm warning for North and South Carolina are giving me a little bit of concern. As there is rotation associated with these storms, and it's headed right for Charlotte.
It's great, isn't that?
Yeah.
Where's the corn at? Oh, Steven Cornhub, what the heck?
Corn. Dante, something working. Not much. Well, my friend is My online friend is experiencing a tornado right now. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Where's the tornado at? What is it, North Carolina? Because if it is, that should get warned, but I don't know. Probably experiencing some damaging winds. That's what I would say.
Andrew, your message with several hundreds of corn emojis says this message is held for review.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I showed it. I could have retracted it, but I'm nice. Sure, smash that
Rich
like
law,
button.
how
Hit
you
the sub
reject
button
that.
to support the live stream. Ryan knows where it's at.
Yeah, Ryan
Schiller.
Schiller. It could be a tornado, but it'd be a small, weak one if it was one.
Kayari, where are you talking? Location, location, location. Because there's a few different spots here.
We got a 66 mile per hour wind on velocity, so this thing's got damaging wind.
There's a few spots where it could have damaging wind.
I'm seeing something that catches my eye. Woodruff. That's looking nice. 50 on top of this too, so that's some rotation in there. It's got, if it can get a little bit more of those inbound winds, we're talking a
tornadic situation.
new IM bot notification. What is this?
Yeah, it's 55 on top of 19 actually, so it's 74, which is decent. Just got to get a little bit more organized with the inbound winds.
I see the circulation. It just thinned a little bit with the new scan.
Yep.
Yep, this is a nice little couplet here. You can watch that storm. I'll watch the northern one. The northern one's weakened a lot, inbound wide or outbound wide.
Yes. Yeah.
It's only around 40 miles per hour now, so it's pretty much done unless it can recycle. Which I don't know if this QCL will recycle. Oh, it stayed the same, which kind of worries me.
Spectrum Width suggests that the northern rotating spot may want to do something, but it's very disorganized and needs to get his act together if it does.
Yeah, I can see Spectrum Width up to 20 miles per hour, so that's not bad.
I am seeing 37, 38 spots.
What scan?
314 Eastern, so 214 your time.
What are you seeing? I mean, I see something down further south of that, but that's mainly damaging wind. It's 27, but it's mainly damaging wind.
Mm-hmm.
With that Woodruff storm, that's going crazy. Woodruff storm's going crazy. 38 spectrum width.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Take a look at the newest velocity scan, and you can just look at the QLCS rotation. That is a very classic debris signature that we could be talking about on velocity. So this needs to get tornado warned immediately, whether or not it is a tornado on the ground. I really hope the National Weather Service isn't asleep again. Glasgow.
75 mile per hour delta velocity I got. It's very tight.
Her power went out. Just because her power went out does not mean there's a tornado. Power can go out because there's damaging straight line winds. We're talking 60 mile an hour gusts here. So,
sorry if you hear my dog. She's barking.
Guys, we all know that David Schlotthauer is the best forecast ever. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Who said that, Steven?
Yeah. Sammy got demoted? What?
Sammy got demoted down to, what's it called? Weather helper or something.
Is this Andrew Weather Forecast talking? Yes, it is. I will,
I
think
fact... Sammy got, like, completely demoted. Sammy got completely demoted.
Actually?
Yeah, he's just an online now.
Let me just check. URS. Sammy. Where is Sammy? Is he online? Wow, he just got completely deleted. Jeez. Still no new warnings. Yeah, I would get a tornado warning for this immediately, because that's definitely a spot of concern. Alright, no worries.
Thunderstorm wind damage in Cherokee County. Emergency management reports tree blowing down over road. The circulation's still there. 36 on top of...
The warnings say 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. But quite frankly, I think it could be stronger.
I think it could be 70, and I might have a CC drop. Not sure, though. It could be inflow.
Where are you looking? Woodruff?
Woodruff storm.
That's hard to determine right now. It might be in there. Hard to determine.
Two different circulations I'm looking at with Woodruff storm. Oh! Second circulation might actually have one. It's right on top of the velocity couplet. It's not hail, and it's not inflow, so it might have one.
Where? How many?
The west circulation. Just the one that I don't know how to explain it, but it's like the one that's closer to Woodruff.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that could... I'm gonna keep reloading my website here.
Check what the NC's doing right now. There's that Boeing segment in Arkansas that has some damaging wind with it.
Reflectivity says, oh my, take a look at reflectivity in your Woodruff. That could definitely be a...
It's doing it right now. That's doing it. That's got a circulation wrapped in rain, and that's got a really nice rotational signature on velocity.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in, if you know anyone near Buffalo, Union, Carlisle, in South Carolina, please let them know to take their precautions. We could be talking about a tornado on the ground at this moment in time, just to the south and east of Woodruff in South Carolina. So please be sure. So please be sure to get to your safe space right now.
70 mile per hour delta velocity.
Oh geez, new frame, and it looks a lot more organized too.
It looks like the CC
hook's right in there.
Looks like the CC particles followed it a little bit, so I think we may be talking about something.
It's peaking
right,
60.
It's wrapped in.
Yeah.
It's wrapped in. Check spectrum width.
Uh-huh.
Spectrum width is going pretty crazy. Seeing 34.
Yep.
That's a nice storm. Should be tornado warned because it's so close to the radar.
Mm-hmm.
Northern circulation may be getting its act back together. What's dish damaging wind now?
Kind of, sort of.
Oh, I see a circulation by Gaffney.
I don't know if that's circulation per se. It's very strong. We're hitting 72 on the straight line wind, so there's damaging winds associated with that cell near Gaffney.
Sure, that might be rotation. There's a little nudge. There's a little hook nudge in there.
It just barely pushes out.
Might be something. Oh, it's not rotation. It's just damaging wind.
Yeah, that's what... Yeah, spectrum width is dead, so...
That storm has spectrum width now, 34. So, on your Woodruff.
I'm just gonna check echo tops real quick.
Probably 40, 50,000 feet, I would assume.
This is 11 minutes old, but it'll still give us a good idea. 36, 37. Again, 10 minutes old. Could be a different story now. My best guess is it is over 40,000 at this point. I'm surprised we're not getting any warnings whatsoever right now.
Yeah, that circulation spectrum width's going nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Got a tight couplet.
Let me know if there's anything going on. I'm just gonna check the Storm Prediction Center for what's going on right now.
4 mile per hour delta velocity with the newest scan. Could have a hail spike in it now, so don't trust CC.
Mm-hmm. If I was the National Weather Service, I would put in a new mesoscale discussion for the enhanced area in Texas.
Where?
It's severe watched. Storms are supposed to fire up, I think, 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern, which would be 3, 4 o'clock Central. This is something to keep in mind.
There were storms that tried to form, but they got capped.
Mm-hmm.
The cap hasn't broken yet.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it might have broken by Tyler. There's some storms just to the east of Dallas area.
Dallas?
There's little showers peeking out. One of those can break the cap, then this event is looking real nice.
Yeah, then we're really underway. Let me just check. You said where?
South of Tyler.
We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for central Edgefield County and central South Carolina, Northwestern Aiken County and central South Carolina. That is in effect until 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. There is a threat for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. No tornado tag with this. I don't know if I agree with that. Depends on where
It's the southern
it's actually located.
part of the storm. Doesn't look as organized.
Oh, true. Yeah.
There's still a little circulation there. It looks like it's became outflow dominant, though.
Yes. Just good news.
Could recycle, though, because it's got some inflow, so we'll have to watch that. But otherwise than that, it's outflow dominant for the moment. Severe thunderstorm warning until 3:15.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the one they were talking about.
Shoot. Yeah, that's the one I just said.
Wait, no, there's a new severe thunderstorm warning for western South Carolina. This is for oh wait, no, that's actually
Aiken and Edgefield,
one
that's
that
what I
you
just said.
That's what you just said. And they supercell out ahead of the line with rotation.
That is... The new warning is for something completely different from what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, that's the supercell out ahead of the line with some broad rotation. I'm surprised it wasn't tornado possible tagged. At around 35, I'll be right back.
Alright. So what I'm concerned about at this point is maybe something in here developing, because we have, looking right in here, we have the winds headed away from the radar. If they get closer and we have the winds headed towards the radar, we could talk about something right in here that could develop. Could. That is purely based off of speculation. So we got a day again today with a pretty big target in terms of population. We're talking about Charlotte, like I just mentioned right there. We're talking Dallas. Dallas is in an enhanced risk for severe weather today. Also figured this should be said. Severe thunderstorm watch for far southern Oklahoma and western North Texas, in effect till 8 p.m. Central. So, widespread, large hail and isolated, very large hail events in up to 3 inches diameter. Scattered, damaging wind gusts up to 60, and a tornado or two possible with that watch in Texas and Oklahoma. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning for southern Abbeville County in upstate South Carolina, southern Greenwood County in upstate South Carolina. That is in effect until 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. If we look, is probably for it's for this. So, again, for this, little cell that we're talking about here, this is a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning. So, like I said earlier, we have two potential directions of velocities. If they get tight, we could be talking about a rotation right in there. There's a gust front out in front of this, which might hinder it, though.
Hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I just went on a ramble session for about 3 minutes there.
I think rotation's weakened, and we're talking about damaging wind now. Damaging wind was supposed to be the main threat, though. That's why they upgraded to a slight risk and put the severe thunderstorm watch.
Jessica says Sammy is no longer staff. I'll find out later. That's not my worry right now. Well, that's not my concern right now.
What
Storms
happened?
firing up near the South Carolina beaches. What?
Supercell out in front's had consistent rotations, so surprising no tornado possible, like we said earlier.
With which the one that's
Supercell. The Supercell.
the one way out in front of the whole line.
Another storm just to the south of it forming way out in front of the line. And there's a tail in Charlie down by Athens, too.
Reflectivity is not on. Okay. Yeah, they're both developing.
What?
Take a look at the newest severe thunderstorm warning. Go to reflectivity by Lounsville. That is a very prominent hook echo.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It doesn't have rotation, but if it can develop, we're talking about a tornadic circulation. It's broad. She broad. Wait, no, there's one tight area.
Sort of tight, not really yet.
47 on top of 6, so we got a 53-mile-per-hour delta.
Spectrum width does confirm it is broad, but something could happen in there, so that's something to keep an eye on.
I think this might be the storm to go tornadic today, to produce a tornado. It's got the best inflow out of all of them.
Yeah. CC says that CC supports my thesis, but the thing is, there's a hail spike, so I can't trust it.
There
which
is
sucks.
a hail spike, yeah.
Crap.
I would say hail up to 1 inch in there, probably.
It's 1.25 right now. The severe thunderstorm warning to the west of the newest one is
Tornado
out of
warning.
effect.
Tornado
Really?
Tornado warning.
Yep,
wait.
tornado warning for southeastern Cleveland County, the Piedmont, North Carolina. So, that's the furthest north storm?
Well, that got Tor warned?
That.
Well, there's a hook echo on it.
Yep, a little bit. Southeastern Cleveland County in the Piedmont, North Carolina. South Central Gaston County in the Piedmont, North Carolina. Northwestern York County in upstate South Carolina. And Northeastern Cherokee County in upstate South Carolina. That is in effect until 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The threat for a tornado is very evident. No hail. No hail. So we can trust correlation coefficient here. Love to see it.
Maybe something on correlation coefficient. I think I see something on correlation coefficient.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, it's by Blacksburg. That's where they warned it. Blacksburg.
Yep. That's where I'm looking.
That's strong circulation.
Yeah, that just got its act together very quickly.
Remember, I told you about that circulation.
Yeah. It kind of died and recycled.
CCC, though, just to the east of Blacksburg.
Yeah, I did already. It's definitely there. We're talking about winds of 74, I'm seeing. 70, 74, 69. Crap, did not mean to do that, I apologize. So what I was talking about with Buffalo and Union, that is somewhat died out. It's not really evident for a hook echo at this point. There is the tornado warning for this cell that has the hook echo. That is our first tornado warning of the day here.
The last. Not the last.
Not the last, definitely. I only heard you say the last. I was confused. Alright. Lawrence County will be hit, yes.
Delta velocity.
Uh-huh. Ryan Schiller says, no, they're sleeping again.
There's a CC drop on it, too. Definitely.
Stevens pointed out that it's really not a CC drop until there's 3 or 4 pixels on it, and I don't really see 3 or 4 yet. I see 1 or 2. Right now it's 1 barely blue pixel. It's currently 1 very light blue pixel. Pistol? Why did I say pistol? We've been playing too much Fortnite, Andrew.
It's only 1 blue pixel. I shouldn't have said it was a CC drop because it's definitely not 1. It's got nice inflow though.
Not
inflow. It's inflow. It's gotta be inflow.
Mm-hmm.
I always think of inflow as CC, and Steven knows when I talk about that. He actually has to look at it usually.
We take a look at the loop of the storm. Yeah, it has actually gotten its act together. You mentioned seeing a very, very small hook in that, and it has definitely developed. We have a new... just hang on there for a second. New severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Cleveland County in the Piedmont of North Carolina, Gaston County in the Piedmont of North Carolina, York County in upstate South Carolina, eastern Cherokee County in upstate South Carolina. That is in effect until 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This is for the line associated with the tornado warning. Self-explanatory. It's a squall line that will be going through with potential QLCS rotation, causing damage to the areas inside, and there are a lot of moderately sized locations in here. This tornado warned cell is headed right for Charlotte.
I was going to say, just another note, this thing's gonna head towards Charlotte if it can hold together. I'd be surprised if it recycles right before that.
We don't need another more. We don't need another more. Oh, geez. New velocity frame. Just kind of flattened. It might be getting ready to recycle, though, like you said.
I think it's gonna recycle and drop on the western Charlotte. That's my prediction. I'm not trying to scare people.
He's not trying to scare people or overhype it. We're just looking at what's realistic here, and we've seen several cells over the past few days recycle and become tornadoes. Yesterday was a pretty good day for tornadoes. Most of them were
had,
land
like,
spouts.
they'll recycle over and over
Yes.
again.
Will Lawrence County be hit? I'm not sure. Let me get a look at that.
I'm not seeing everybody on the chat.
That's because you probably only have it on top chat. Is there 2 Lawrence counties? Grosser, you need to give me a state because there's 2 different Lawrence counties here. If you're talking about the Lawrence County in South Carolina, it has already been affected. Storms are likely on its way out from there for the time being. But I don't know right now because there's 2 different spots that you could be talking about. I found out my radar updates faster than yours, so if I say tornado warning, it will take a minute for yours to update. I actually have a website right next to me, Ryan, with the... Speaking of warnings, we have 2 new severe thunderstorm warnings. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, we got a particularly dangerous situation. You still there, Andrew, right?
Huh?
Alright. Yeah, our chat is very behind. I'm aware. I've been trying to focus on the radar, and there's several different scans. First new severe thunderstorm warning is for western Lincoln County in east central Georgia, McCormick County in central South Carolina. That is until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 60-mile-an-hour gust, quarter-size hail. No tornado tag. The other severe thunderstorm warning for Chester County in upstate South Carolina, Southwestern York County, upstate South Carolina, Southeastern Cherokee County, Eastern Union County, all in upstate South Carolina until 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That is tornado possible. So that is something to keep in mind. Going forward, it's for this down here. It's hard to tell if there's anything... That was the rotation I was mentioning. It's hard to tell if anything's gonna start to form out of that. Yeah, Andrew, it's recycling. Take a look at the newest velocity scan.
We got rotation with that supercell. That's tight. It's weak, but it's tight, so it's something to watch. It's hooking, too.
Yeah, it's definitely there. What do we got?
39
31
mile per hour velocity.
31 on top of 12. So, 43. Again, not much, but it could develop as time goes along. Geez, man, that storm near Abbeville, it's trying to get its act together. It's just failing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that I was mentioning earlier that had the little bit of a hook. It's now just messy.
Odd, super odd. The 2 rotational couplets can get to each other, then we'll be...
Yeah.
The storm that I'm worried about the most is the warning and the one to the super ahead.
Near Abbeville, we're talking about 39 and 20, which would be a 60-mile-an-hour about delta velocity. That's about to recycle. And it's either going to go right south of Charlotte or hit Charlotte.
There's tornado warning. Now there's hail indicated. wow, it did recycle.
Yeah, it's
30 on top of 103.
yeah. So we could be talking about that's definitely
It's going to go.
that's definitely strong enough.
I think it's just far out to tell, but if this thing is gonna.
Just die out and don't recycle before Charlotte, please. Although that's likely what's going to happen. Hopefully it wins before it gets to Charlotte. Yeah. Are you ever going to do mods? Just curious. I've had intentions. If you are interested in becoming a mod, please shoot me an email. My business email is in the about of my channel. Click on my channel, go furthest to the right. It's there. Shoot me an email and we can get into Discord, just shoot emails back and forth about maybe making you a mod. And Andrew, I'll talk to you in private as well. Charlotte, watch the weather. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so I'm starting to see a stronger bit of rotation on the south side of this cell near Abbeville. We're getting 25 on top of 20, so 40 mile an hour delta velocity, or 45 mile an hour, excuse me. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Elbert County, northeastern Georgia, south central Abbeville County in upstate South Carolina. I think this is a re-warning for this new cell, or it could be a warning for the cells below. Until 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Warning, it's for the southern part of the line, the tail end storms.
The most southern part of it?
The most southern part of it, but like first down south.
Yeah.
South of Abbeville. Abbeville storm has a little bit of a couplet just south of Abbeville. It's not tight, but there.
It's not tight, but it's definitely there. Something to watch.
Then Mount Carmel, that's the new warning. It has a little couplet. Tornado possible.
That, I think we have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Alabama, too. Yes. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for northern Butler County and south central Alabama. That is in effect until 3:30 p.m. East Central Daylight Time. We take a look at it. It's really the threat for some hail and damaging winds. No real rotation going on with it at this moment in time. So we can see the squall line is moving through, about to head through Greenville and Fort Deposit. The supercell ahead of it is obviously a little weaker than the squall line behind it. But it's a double threat for all of these areas in the warning. Back to this.
Storms down in Texas have initiated.
Storms have initiated down in Texas.
East Texas, so they're gonna have to issue a new watch, but they're there, East Dallas.
Hang on.
Texas.
Okay. I'm unplugging this. Taking this out for a second. Oh, geez. New frame for velocity. Two things. One, it's getting stronger again. Two, it's headed right for Charlotte. Like, directly.
Oh, frick. Lives in the...
Your audio's cutting in and out, man. I can't understand you.
You know Jake? Tornado Jake?
I do.
Yeah, he's in this tornado warning.
He is? Jeez.
Or like in the area.
Mm-hmm.
78 on top of 26. If you hear noises outside, my mom opened the windows up.
No, that's me and my scroll wheel. My noise outside is... My
Yeah.
my noise outside is done. They're done with their work.
Huge noise. My sister's... I am bot notification. What is this? There is Peachtree City area. The SBC has canceled thunderstorm watches for Lakes, Clark, Madison, and Oak counties.
Really?
Yeah, so pretty much 4 or 5 counties in that watch area have been canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Only county left in Georgia is Oak. Not the only county.
If we're really frickin' lucky, the cell will miss Charlotte to the north. But it's recycling, it's getting stronger. New frame continues to get stronger.
New
80
tornado warning. No,
New tornado
no,
warning,
No,
actually.
not new tornado warning. It's an updated.
Oh, just updated?
They canceled tornado warning for Cleveland County and Cherokee County, but continue for another county.
Yeah, but they
New
canceled the...
A lot of the severe thunderstorm watch has been canceled because the storms have moved out of the area.
Mm-hmm.
I think this thing might miss Charlotte to the north, but don't quote me, and I don't... There's like 4 or 5 pixels of CC in there.
Is there actually more than one now?
Actually more than one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That might be a CC drop now. Intensity of it, too.
Either way,
Definitely
metro-
0.6.
the metro area of Charlotte is still very big. So even if it misses to the north of the heart of the city, we're talking about some serious damage.
You know, there's the rest of the town. It's a big, big city.
Yes. That's why if you guys remember the Nashville tornado, it just hit the outskirts, but it was incredible amounts of damage. So we could be talking about a same case scenario here, except with a different city.
Severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible for 15.
Your audio keeps cutting in and out. Get your mic closer.
Severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible signature.
Uh-huh.
I think it's for the Charlotte storm.
Hang on, I don't have my warnings pulled up right now. Hang on, I'm just trying to take care of this.
Storms, the circulation has moved northeast. That's where the CC moved. Just say that, if there is.
Yes.
Big if.
Mm-hmm. Dog. Come on, Twitter, faster, please. Just having it pulled up so I can have the Storm Prediction Center at my fingertips. And their tweets.
There's gonna be a new outlook here in a minute.
Yep.
There's a mesoscale discussion for the severe thunderstorm watch. A new severe thunderstorm watch will be needed for eastern South Carolina and eastern North Carolina as this MCS progresses through the area. Tornado, hail, and damaging wind.
Jeez.
Look at that new velocity scan.
The CC seems to suggest that there isn't a drop right now. It's now only down to 1 pixel, but there is good 10 or 15 pixels of green surrounding it. And if we take a look at the... Oh my god.
Velocity. That's what I'm saying.
Folks, if you have anyone, if you know anyone in Cramerton, Belmont, Charlotte, all of Charlotte, the metro area, take your precautions immediately. This is either a funnel cloud or a tornado on the ground, I would say, with chances of recycling too. It's recycled and gotten stronger.
New tornado warning until 4:30 for the Charlotte metro area. Charlotte metro area, sorry.
Charlottesville, did you say?
Yeah, Charlotte metro area, new tornado warning.
Let's just get this up. Yup. We have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings for Florida, too. I'll get to those. The focus right now, is the tornado warning for Charlotte. If you know anyone in that area, take your precautions immediately. This is a dangerous storm that could cause some serious damage in the Charlotte metro area and in the surroundings. It's a very populated area right in here. So the warning is for West Central Mecklenburg County in the Piedmont of North Carolina, Southeastern Gaston County in the Piedmont of North Carolina. Is there a new velocity scan?
Yeah, it looks really nice. 170 mile per hour delta velocity. 107, not 70. If you heard 70, it's not 70.
Okay, thank you for clarifying, because I heard 70. North Central York County in upstate South Carolina until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Quite frankly, I'm just going to put this next to me. So that's easier.
Potential CC drop. It's on the northern side of the circulation. It's inflow, actually. It's not.
It's inflow? Good.
It's
Love to
inflow.
see it.
This thing's going into a populated area, so if we see more than 3 spikes, we know it's a CC drop.
This is a really bad situation unfolding on our hands right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Charlotte's smack dab in the middle of the warning.
I'm gonna check chat.
Strong rotation with the severe thunderstorm warning. Southern severe thunderstorm warning. 45 on top of 30, but you stay with that storm.
Yeah.
Got that storm, I got the southern storm for now.
Ryan Schiller, I appreciate you saying smash that like button, but that's not necessary right now. We have other things to be paying attention for. Tornado possible for Charlotte, yeah. Check CC drop.
has a TBS signature with the Mount Carmel storm, but it's not TBS signature.
Yeah.
Radar scope can be annoying like that sometimes.
I wonder if Nate's watching.
Isolated cell that formed out ahead of the line has weakened. Or rotational wise, I should say, slightly weakened. It's still kind of there.
Yeah.
There is another severe thunderstorm warning out east, way east, with more individual storms pretty close to the Atlantic Ocean, not far away from that area.
Yep.
It's got pretty good hail with it. There are also 2 new severe thunderstorm warnings with those pop-up storms that I told everybody about.
And we have severe thunderstorm warnings for Florida. I can't focus on those right now. We also have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Arkansas for southern Woodruff County, northeastern Prairie County, and north central Monroe County in effect until 3:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for severe thunderstorm with 60-mile-an-hour gusts and quarter-sized hail. Take a look at the new velocity scan. This thing could be recycling, which would be excellent.
I'm gonna actually look at everything else. I'll look at the velocity scan, and then I'm gonna get on to everything else I can tell everybody
There's
about
no
that.
blue pixels on CC right now for that, which is great news, but this is momentary. Again, this is not what stands right now.
Oh,
this could change very, very soon. What are you looking at?
I see a second circulation.
Where?
Like Castro on the north side of the warning. There's a second little circulation starting to poke out. Northwest of the main one.
Northwest?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't know about that, really.
Day one outlook. Sorry about that.
Okay, sorry.
There's
No
a-
worries. Don't worry about it, Andrew. This is not what I expected to be live streaming, but here we are. We're over an hour in. Thank you all for stopping by. If you have new severe thunderstorm warning in Alabama for south central Choctaw County, north central Washington County, northwestern Clark County, in effect until 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and nickel-sized hail. Let me get to the Florida storms momentarily. I just want to get this out of the way. So, okay, so it looks like there is, again, the threat for, it's just a supercell, non-rotating. And also a couple cells up here that are not that strong. Some mild cells with the chance to develop further. This has some pretty big hail with it, so just keep in mind if you're in those areas. God, that hook on radar is dangerous. Okay, the new velocity scan shows it might be dissipating. That could be huge.
I haven't got the new velocity.
I have the 357 velocity, or the 257 your time.
Thunderstorm wind damage in Greenville County. Emergency management report. Power lines down and widespread power lines and open.
Uh-huh. Jeez.
I don't buy that this is weakening. Still got 60 on top of like, or 29, so it's still there. There's another circulation up further north. This whole thing is just less rotation.
Yes.
I think they might need to put a little bit. They might need to extend the warning for the north circulation.
Are you talking about in your Gastonia?
Yeah.
I can see it, but only sort of.
You can definitely see that other rotation.
Yeah, it's still there. It may be trying to flatten and recycle, though, which would be the prime time to do that.
If it recycles, it's going to do it right on top of snow.
If it recycles and
it's gonna be right on
misses,
top of it or to west.
if it recycles and misses, epic gaming moments, victory royale. Storms are firing up in Texas. I'm aware of that. Could also mean that it is gusting out as well, potentially. As you can see, it could be gusting out to the south and as well as to the west. We take a look at the... Is that the newest frame? It's about to get contaminated, and it might miss north. Are you serious? The velocity is getting contaminated. You have got to be kidding me. It's contaminated on both. But yes,
The
just
velocity scan is 67 on top of 20, so it's still there.
it's still there. It's weakening a little bit. But it definitely could be gusting out to the south and west, which would be
Great.
yes. Reflectivity. Reflectivity is just a mess. This is a rain-wrapped mess of a storm that we're talking about right now, if the bulk of the cell, bottom line here is we are talking widespread damage, because this cell isn't going to recycle likely in time to avoid a lot of damage in the Charlotte metro area and the North Charlotte metro area. But if it can miss the heart of the city, that would probably be the best case scenario.
USPC outlook maintains enhanced risk, but it's not fully loaded yet.
New severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Lancaster County in central South Carolina until 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail is the threat with that. And also in Alabama. Oh my god. And also in Alabama, northwestern Monroe County in south central Alabama, new severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 3:45 Central Daylight Time. The new frame on reflectivity doesn't say much.
There's rotation. Is that why you went like that?
Huh?
Why did you say, oh my god? What happened?
I said oh my god because I missed the thing that I was trying to click 4 times.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like saying rotational wise like that. Oh, okay, good.
No. And what sucks is it's contaminated now. I can't see it when it gets to
range
Belmont.
folded? You made range
Yes. That is worst case scenario right now.
66 on top of 20. It's still there. We need a radar like Charlotte needs a radar.
Yes.
The other one doesn't go out that far.
KCAE does, but it doesn't really help because it's so far away.
It just shows nothing at all.
Yeah, it just shows it's flat with it's very
There's mountains in this area too, isn't there?
I believe to the east.
East, yeah. And bot notification. We're gonna have to rely on spotters for this one. Tree City significant weather advisory for Northeast Kawada and Heard counties in Georgia. We also have a flood warning now. Spotter reports on. There has been trees uprooted, roofs blowing off.
Oh my
Tree
god.
limbs broken, shingles blowing off roofs. Those are 2 MPing reports right over where the circulation went. That's tornado.
I need to
damage.
turn on MPing reports again because that might be one of the most helpful things.
That's tornado damage. So we have a potential tornado on the ground right now, or at least it was on the ground.
And the range is folding at the worst time.
It looks like something's trying to tighten up on Lowell. Is there an airport radar?
Check EarthCam, maybe.
There's an airport radar.
Check.
There's an airport radar. The airport radar shows nothing though. There's absolutely no rotation with it.
Is it looking west?
It's looking west, yeah.
Print screen that to me on Discord, please.
It's showing absolutely nothing. Oh, it's showing. Actually, no, it's showing a couplet right here. That's all I see though. To the Charlotte, North Carolina airport radar. It doesn't go It doesn't have a good beam at all, so it's probably not getting everything.
Allow me to just interject real quick. New severe thunderstorm warning for portions of Berkeley County in southeastern South Carolina. That's in effect until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and core size hail. Okay, thank you.
This is what I got. Wind report right by Grover. This thing has a history of producing wind reports. So it's either wind damage or tornado, and I'm thinking tornado damage in that area.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn off airport radars once this thing is actually in a radar that I can actually see. back when the storms were over Greenville, there were spotters that were reporting a wall cloud.
Okay,
range folding's gone.
the range folding is gone. It looks like it is weakening, but it is still definitely there and present, headed
The
right
very
for
large circulation.
Charlotte.
It's gonna go to the north of Charlotte, looks like, unless it makes a right turn.
What radar are you
Post-season
looking at?
drop. I'm looking at Greenville Spartanburg radar. It's gonna go north of Charlotte. Or not Charlottesville, Charlotte, sorry.
Stop saying Charlottesville. CC says not much right now. Yet.
I think
The
this
spectrum
thing has lifted. I think this thing was down but lifted.
The spectrum with May.
Bad time. We have a new circulation that formed just to the southwest of Charlotte, moving up toward that area.
That's what I was talking about.
The 4-mile-per-hour delta velocity. Oh no. God, it's got a hook too. That's the new circulation. This thing recycled.
At the wrong time. At the very, very wrong time.
If you live in Charlotte, you are not done. A new circulation formed, and this thing is coming right up toward you. My goodness.
As much as I want to say curse words right now, I'm not. Is this Steven's weather? This is Andrew's weather predictions that I'm talking to right now. Crap.
I'm gonna be able to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go after this tornado warning expires
Alright.
for a little bit. I'm just gonna mute my microphone. I have to put together a little laundry, and then I'll be able to come back.
Okay.
There's
This-
still the northern circulation significantly weakened with this circulation forming.
And the
as
southern
well.
one's now brewing.
I mean, nobody really saw that. See that?
I did not. Not in the previous scans anyway. Well, because most of them... Actually, if you look at the scan right before the main circulation hit the range fold, you could kind of see in the south, this is the 4 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock your time scan. Near Lake Wiley, you can kind of see it. It was there.
I could kind of see it, yeah.
And now it's saying, hello!
Charlotte, you did take a direct hit. Severe thunderstorm warning will be needed to be issued.
Are you talking about Texas?
Oh, Charlotte. 4 more minutes.
Hell, another tornado warning needs to be issued, I think, for the areas in front. Because it's recycled, what, 3 times at this point? In different spots?
Yeah.
We need Hiko's Pank chasing this.
He's not chasing the Carolinas.
Yeah, he's not. He would drive out there if there was a significant weather event in the forecasts. He would drive out.
Stop it. A dog barking, it is my dog. Tornado warning expires in... Oh my god. I'm gonna mute my microphone.
You don't need to. Oh my god, new frame. It is getting very defined on the velocity side of things. If we look at correlation coefficient,
There's
it doesn't...
nothing on CC.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Actually, no, that's a 3-minute old scan. It could have spiked up.
And
Here's severe
the...
thunderstorm watch.
And the spectrum width is... It's suggesting it.
Oh, yeah, spectrum width right on top of the circulation at 26.
And it is headed right for the bullseye that on the map.
Oh my, the spectrum width lines up so good with the super res velocity. We could be talking about a funnel cloud at least on top of Charlotte. Populated area.
You said new SVR, right?
And new SVR watch. Watch.
There's new warning, actually, too. Northwestern
Okay.
Calhoun County in central South Carolina, Southeastern Lexington County in central South Carolina, Northwestern Orangeburg County and Southwestern Richland County, all in central South Carolina until 4:45 Eastern. Good thing we have no other tornado possible severe warnings with this right now, because this is all we can really pay attention to.
Warning. No, tornado warning. Cancels Gaston County, continues another county.
Another new severe thunderstorm warning for... This is all in the Piedmont of North Carolina. Caribous County, Southeastern Iredell County, Southeastern Lincoln County, Mecklenburg County, Gaston County, and Union County until 4:45 Eastern Daylight Time. This is tornado possible. You've got to be kidding me. I don't have time for this. I mean, I do. Does that webcam that you were using show anything else at this moment?
Oh, webcam. It was airport radar.
Is the airport radar?
Not a webcam. Airport radar.
We need a webcam. I'm gonna just quickly
I'm
Charlotte
gonna see if we have an
web
Earth cam.
cams. Webcam galore. Please tell me there is something.
There might be an Earth cam. There's a Charlotte Earth cam.
Person that does things. Charlotte, the big city. Yes, yes, the big thing. That's why we're so concerned. Spectrum width is mental. Oh my god. Look at it immediately. Spectrum width suggests 32 right over the face of Charlotte.
Right. Oh my, it dropped right over Charlotte. God.
God almighty.
Charlotte. Emergency management reports down power lines in eastern Georgia. God.
New severe warning.
Oh, look at the rotational coupling. It's on top of Charlotte.
Oh my god.
Possible. There's a couple green specks on. That might be something that's far away. The radar.
Oh my god.
I would not be surprised. Look at that notch right on top of Charlotte.
It's literally hooking around Charlotte. What is our luck? In the meantime, southwestern Lexington County in central South Carolina, north central Aiken County in central South Carolina. New severe thunderstorm warning in effect till 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Frack.
This is not good. This is right on top of Charlotte.
It literally peaked right as it hit Charlotte. The center of Charlotte.
The velocity 7 on top of 63. Now I know this is far away from the radar, so if we had a radar, I'm gonna check the airport radar. Where is it? Airport radar shows very
On Elco
broad
Pro,
circulation.
Charlotte is fine. Lol. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, the airport radar shows a 50-mile-per-hour delta velocity circulation just to the east of Charlotte because it has a new scan now.
I just want to say for anyone in chat, I know I can joke around sometimes, but when we're talking about what could end up as a mass casualty situation, I take it seriously.
Okay, the airport radar had a 70-mile-per-hour delta velocity on top of Charlotte. I think it may have lifted now. But it's
that would be
probably
God's
down.
plan.
Don't know if it lifted though.
It just passed. And the spectrum width just barely weakened now too.
Oh wow, this is looking really strong now. 70 on top of 20 with the newest
Newest frame, which is 90. Headed for Harrisburg, Concord.
Possible CC drop. It's far away from the radar, so it's possible.
Let me check.
Just to the north and east of Charlotte. You've got to be kidding me. It had to reform right on top of the town. There's been rain reports in the Charlotte metro area. I have not gotten anything out of that area yet.
Yeah, I don't... Because everyone's probably in panic. Because of what just happened. And now it's starting to deform a little bit, I think.
It's still there. It's
still there,
really...
but it's flattening out
I don't
amount.
think it's... I think the rotation isn't top to bottom anymore. It's side to side now.
Yeah.
It's still there. Oh, there's a possible CC.
New frame?
It might be a radar glitch, but I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I wouldn't confirm it yet, but there's definitely a lighter patch there, so it could be suggesting funnel cloud debris loft in the air, regardless.
I think it dropped on top of Charlotte. It's just my honest opinion.
And also, I would like to just note out, Pineville, Matthews, Stallings, Indian Trail, Lake Park, Hemby Bridge. Even though this is not tornadic, this is hitting 70 or 80 mile an hour wind gusts. Actually not gusts, those are sustained. So, damaging winds headed through your area, whether or not they're tornadic. Get under a sturdy shelter soon. National Weather Service in Mobile has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Northeastern Butler County in South Central Alabama, Northwestern Crenshaw County in South Central Alabama. That is in effect until 4:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And also...
Exactly. Circulation had a report of shingles blowing off roofs with it, ice near Lake Wills. So it might have been down back there. See two different circulations, one north of Charlotte and one east of Charlotte. I'll check spectrum width. The one east of Charlotte's going mental on the spectrum width. 30,
we have a
32.
We have a tornado warning. Oh my god. Tornado warning in Arkansas for Woodruff County. That is an intense QLCS rotation right there. Headed right for Wynn, Earl.
Oh,
it's good.
Wow, look at the spectrum width on it.
It's gonna miss Memphis.
I'll keep an eye. I'm keeping an eye on this storm. You got the other storm.
It's gonna miss Memphis, and thank the Lord for that. Spectrum width does suggest that. I need to go back to Carolina.
135 on top of 64. A 200 mile per hour delta velocity circulation. That storm needs to be taken very seriously. It may have a CC drop. It's probably inflow though.
So
possible CC drop on it.
If we have one bright side to look at right now, the spectrum width is now showing 39 miles an hour after it passes Charlotte. The thing is, though, the Charlotte metro area is very big. It is still affecting Charlotte right now, and it's strengthening.
The storm is going absolutely mental. Saving this as a velocity pick.
100, did you say?
135 on top of 64 with the storm in Arkansas.
So that's 200. That's 200.
Well, it's far away from the radar, so I would say at least. Actually, I can't gauge Austin's. Let's just say it could be an EF2 plus. Is.
Oh my god. We did not need another tornado warning now. This is a very short warning too. New scan on near Charlotte. It is it's reforming again. Tornado warning is out of effect. It's reforming again though, definitely. I see another tornado warning in the near distant future. New severe thunderstorm warning for East Central Greenwood County in upstate South Carolina. That's in effect until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It is tornado possible as well. My guess is that it has to do with what just happened here.
I'm gonna check Twitter to see if there's...
I wish my tablet did frickin' multitasking.
Columbia? No, it's not Columbia.
Oh my god. Twitter isn't giving me any information at all.
So storm is 83 on top of 50 with. It's not tornado warning, so they're gonna have to extend it.
Yeah.
Thing is, oh my, the hook echo.
Yeah, the Arkansas hook echo is ridiculous. 89 on top of 87. What do you... Oh, the Greenwood County is for... Andrew. Greenwood County. Take a look at velocity. We could be talking about another QLCS development.
Or where?
South Carolina, Greenwood County.
Oh, is it by Fort Lawn? Because I see something by
Fort Lawn? No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Tornado warning issued in 4:15.
I'm not on my website. I'm not ready for this.
We got a potential rotation by Fort Lawn, South Carolina. If you live in Fort Lawn, Lancaster, Lancaster Mills, Springdale, Irwin, Elgin, you need
Okay, I can't...
to be very mindful that there is a very strong split, and it's been there for the last 5 to 6 scans and should have been Richland. Hit a populated town.
Where is Fort Lawn? Oh, Fort Lawn is there. No, I'm not talking about Fort Lawn. Search 96, South Carolina.
I gotta do my laundry.
Okay. Alright, take care of that. Be back ASAP. There's only so much I can do. By the way, if you all are not subscribed to Andrew, please go make sure that you are, because he's a great guy. I've been working with him a lot over the past few days. Looking at weather. Just Dante, who disliked? Probably David. That's my guess. Oh my god. This is a marginal. There's a marginal here in this spot of Carolina today for severe weather. This is a marginal. We have an enhanced in Texas and Oklahoma. Dallas is included in that. I'm worried. This is just and I hate to say this, but I say this seriously, not lying. This is just the beginning of what's to come. You guys need to keep monitoring the weather and the systems. I'm going to be here all the time. Whoever's spamming Tega K, please stop. So this rotation near 96 is very dangerous as well. I'm going back up to Charlotte. It's freaking range folded. It's gonna do something again. Yay. Down here. I'm trying my best to keep my composure. That's the warning? What is that? We have better things to warn at the moment, National Weather Service. Fuck. God bless. Might as well go out right now. Severe thunderstorm warning for northern St. Francis County in eastern Arkansas. Southeastern Poinsett County in eastern Arkansas. Northwestern Crittenden County in eastern Arkansas. Cross County in eastern Arkansas until 4:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Alright, welcome back.
Fort Lawn storm got tornado warned.
Yes. Quite frankly, I'm not I don't like that. The Arkansas storm is mental, and there's that. Down south KCAE, fantastic. Okay, so the newest scan down near 96 in South Carolina shows that it might not be developing into anything QLCS at this point. If we take a look at spectrum width, there's some there. It's very disorganized. This Carolina storm...
Any reports yet out of it?
Not that I can see. I'm just gonna...
Peachtree City, all of their area has canceled for Thunderstorm Warning right now.
Lord have mercy, mini outbreak on the anniversary of Joplin.
I would say potentially, yeah.
That's what, person that does things just said. He's in Discord.
It's possible.
Sure.
They should extend that tornado warning for Fort Lawn as the rotation is looking really nice. 100 mile per hour delta velocity on.
I'm getting no reports. I'm seeing nothing.
Charlotte storm tightened up, southeast of Charlotte.
It's south, it's past. That's what matters right now.
38 on top of 10, so a 50 mile per hour delta velocity. There's also another circulation northeast of town. That was the one that produced the likely tornado that went through Charlotte. 40 on top of 8. 48 on top of 8. So we have two circulations with delta velocities reaching 60 miles per hour. If you don't even get a tornado from this area,
The range is folding again.
check the Charlotte airport radar. It has an airport radar. I know the reflectivity isn't as good as it is, but
It's not showing up on mine. What is your settings on radar scope?
you gotta turn on press the 3 lines button, or no, you gotta press the settings button and then turn on show TW.
Okay. Yep.
You'll get the airport radar.
Yup.
Off the Columbia radar, the Fort Lawn storm doesn't look as good, but it's off the other radar that it looks really nice. The Greenville Spartanville. No, actually, it's actually way too far. The newest scan, though, it doesn't look as good. It's got 7 on top of 2. I am bot notification. A tornado possible severe thunderstorm.
Yep. Just saw that Union County in the Piedmont, North Carolina until 5 p.m.
Check the Arkansas. Things heading up tornado.
Frick. Arkansas, yeah.
That storm rotation.
That is mental. Why is it not warned?
The Memphis radar, it doesn't look as good.
Doesn't look as good, but it's still strong as.
It's got very low. It's got damaging. It's got a really nice. Oh yeah, it's still there. We got. Let me. E6 on top of.
Okay, that Fort Lawn that Fort Lawn tornado warning is doing absolutely nothing. Way to go, National Weather Service.
This storm has 120 mile per hour delta velocity coming north side of the Memphis. I am bot notification. Tornado warning for Chester County, South Carolina.
That was already there.
They canceled the tornado warning.
Oh, they canceled it. Oh, okay. Makes sense. It's in effect for the next 43 minutes. Like,
Yeah, I don't know why they did. Oh, widespread imaging would report area.
they're all in panic, so there could be reports for another 10 or 20 minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. News for Thunderstorm Warning for Northwestern Decatur County in southwestern Georgia.
Here are all the reports. Let me give you a second. 3-inch tree limbs broken. Power poles down. 3-inch tree limbs broken. Power poles down. 1-inch tree limbs broken. Potential for roofs to be blown off, roofs and trees down. Pretty much all shingle damage and roofs damage. That's pretty much what's been happening in this area.
Okay.
Some of this is damaging wind, some of this is tornado.
Oh my
It's
god.
looking like it's outflow dominant now, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Harrisburg actually has a circulation right by Harrisburg, though.
Allow me to
50
just
on top of 8. Right.
allow me to just interject real quick. Severe thunderstorm warning for Northeastern Decatur County, Northwestern, excuse me, in Southwestern Georgia, Southwestern Miller County in Southwestern Georgia, Northeastern Seminole County in Southwestern Georgia. That's in effect until 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. No tornado tag, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour gusts. Not going to focus on it. Severe thunderstorm warning for Northeastern Fairfield County in Central South Carolina. This is all Central South Carolina, so I'm just going to read the counties. Lancaster, Western Chesterfield, Northern Kershaw, until 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That just popped up on my radar as we speak. This is a big warning. Can the range not fold, please?
Let me just
Like, for real.
interject in. We have a severe thunderstorm watch that's been issued for eastern North Carolina and eastern South Carolina. Cities in that: Fayetteville, Wilmington, Myrtle Beach, Florence, and if your town is in that area, Raleigh-Durham area is near that area too. The fast-moving squall line with isolated cells out in front of it. It's going to be for scattered damaging winds up to 70 mile per hour likely. There's 1.5-inch hail in diameter possible, and I'm going to say this: a tornado or two possible, even though the SPC did not put it.
That's him. As we've seen with... That's his statement. As we've seen with this, it's definitely tornado possible for QLCS rotation. Oh my. Hey.
Oh wow! Very strong rotational couplet. 7 on top of 46, and this is on the airport radar. This is
Northeastern,
tornado warning.
northeast of Hemby Bridge, right?
That's what I'm looking at. I can see it on the airport radar. It's 60 on top of 48. 110 mile per hour delta.
110 mile an hour
Radar
delta
glitch.
velocities.
This is not a radar glitch. It was their last scan too. It started showing up last scan. That is a very strong circulation.
Hold up. National Weather Service in Raleigh has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Anson County in central North Carolina, Montgomery County in central North Carolina, Richmond County in central North Carolina, Stanley County in central North Carolina. That's in effect until 5:30 Eastern.
This needs to be tornado warned.
There's no tornado possible on that. Let me just keep reloading. Crap.
I can see it even on the Columbia radar, which is super far out.
Yeah. Okay, new frame, it's dead. Like...
It's got a mesocyclone. We gotta keep in mind, it's got a mesocyclone.
Yeah. It may look dead now, but it looked dead a few frames ago, too, and did this, so...
Yeah, I see rotation through the range folding, right. This radar. I think people are going over the shock right now. Oh, it's still there. It's not
It's
completely
definitely
gone.
still there. Just Dante says, at least this isn't in Joplin. It's still a metropolitan area. Regardless of
60
whether or
mile-
not it's Joplin.
60 mile per hour delta velocity. It needs to be tornado warned. It's consistent for about 5 scans of having rotation.
Uh-huh. Also, the anniversary of the Windsor, Colorado tornado in 2009. What?
Oh, that tornado that killed I think 1 or 2 people. Trailer park. It was in
Town of Windsor was struck
Colorado.
by an EF3 with very low warning. Community took shelter, suffering property damage to residential, commercial, industrial, and governmental structures.
Hit a preschool, pretty much obliterating it.
It was a mile wide.
It was a big tornado. Also had softball-sized hail with it too.
Yeah. May 22nd seems like a bad day every few years. I mean...
It's true.
You're telling
60
me.
mile per hour delta velocity right now. The storm. There's also another circulation of 70 mile per hour delta velocity just to the north of it. we got two tornadic circulations. One is the old one, and then another one is the new one. So we got two of them. Let me check that.
Yeah.
Tree City just issues climate reports. Okay.
Ryan Schiller brings up a great point I've been meaning to mention. New severe thunderstorm warning 4. This is all central South Carolina. Southern Fairfield County, Southern Newberry County, Northwestern Edgefield County, Northwestern Lexington County, Saluda County, Northeastern McCormick, Northwestern Richland until 5:30 Eastern. This is tornado possible. Still. Landon Markham, hi. How are you? We also have a new warning in Mississippi.
Probably
For
further complex.
Southern Jasper County and North Central Jones County.
Trying to cut back in here. Circulation came back. It's 50 on top of 50.
And it's gone again. It's range folded.
Charlotte radar. Charlotte Air Force Base radar. It's back.
It's gone again. I'm on that radar. As of the 437 frame.
Oh, it was there, and new circulation formed to the south.
Yep. Meso strength
QCLS
5093.
QCLS rotations that drop and come back up and then drop again, so we gotta watch. And there's another one by Monroe, sorry.
There's a few near Monroe and Unionville, east of Unionville. Could be talking about something as well.
One by Monroe has a 90 mile per hour delta velocity. The one by Unionville has a 90 mile per hour delta velocity too, so they both have 90.
People,
been there.
Take this seriously. This is not a light situation that we've got going in here. This is widespread through a very populated area throughout North Carolina.
Okay, these three circulations that we've been watching have been very strong for a long time. National Weather Service needs to issue a tornado warning for Stanford. They should just issue it for a huge area. Stanford, Norwood.
They should just issue a big block for an hour, because quite frankly, anything could happen in this hour. This upcoming hour.
Wingate, Marshfield. This area has not been touched today. It has enough shear to produce tornadoes, and we've already seen.
Yo. Dominic the Beast. Tennessee has a 148 mile an hour delta velocity near Memphis.
Okay.
I'm checking that right now.
You need to check that.
Okay. It's disorganized. It's disorganized as all get out. But it could... We've seen with QLCS it could develop.
I see what it's doing. 63 on top of 20. So I'd say an 83 mile per hour delta velocity.
Okay, so something I want to address here. This will miss Memphis. The thing is, it's still a very populated area up and around here. There's a bunch of towns and cities up in here north of Memphis. This is going to directly hit the frickin' radar.
Scan. Oh wow, there's a new velocity scan. 2 different circulations. He's not wrong about this. One's 30 on top of 105, so it's 135. Another one is 34 on top of 90. So we have 120 and 130 per hour delta velocities.
Oh my god.
This needs to hit tornado warning. We have 2 different QCLS rotations.
Yes, people right in here south of Stanfield and southwest of Oakboro. We're talking about a very strong delta velocity. Very, very small right in there. Can we get some tornado warnings, please?
You live in Wyoming, Parkin, Arley, Cherry Valley, you need to be taking tornado precautions.
Okay, newest frame, the 90 mile an hour spec is gone, but here's the thing. It is trying to wrap in a QLCS way. So, be mindful of that. The hook is there, it could start to develop again. I hope we can really get in range of a better radar soon.
It's a good radar, actually.
The airport one is pretty good.
No. I thought you were talking about the Memphis storm.
No, I'm talking about the North Carolina one right now. You stay on Memphis. You stay on Memphis.
I'm sending you a picture of what I got on my screen with the Memphis one. Memphis one has a history of QCLS rotation. What happened?
No, I'm looking at your pictures.
Send me another
Jeez.
one. Because here's this one.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hook echo I got too.
Yeah. That's a pretty nice hook too. Frackalacka. Can we get some tornado warnings, please?
For a scan, the outbound rotation is a little bit weak. Getting 87 on steam. And 73 on. So we have 83 and 100 mile per hour delta velocities. And that is a potential tornado in progress.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So, freaking hell. So we got two potential rotating spots of circulation right in here. Everything's past Charlotte. So we're talking about 45 and 51, which is nearly 100 miles an hour delta velocity. Why does this new warning not have a tornado possible?
Very strong reputation down. 68 on top of 60. The other one is
Oh my god. Southwest or southwest of Wingate, we're looking at 70, and that's very far out, 59. So we're talking about 70 and 30, 100 miles an hour. Again, these are some very strong couplet rotations. Some could be actually rotating, some could be QLCS.
to cut in, but there was a funnel cloud report about an hour ago with a storm just to the south of Dothan, Alabama. Now that storm has been long gone and the funnel cloud is likely lifted, but it had rotation.
This is our situation right now, folks. And we have... It's hard for me to stress this. This is a marginal. What we're going through right now, this is all on a marginal.
That's a slight.
Slight? Well, what my point is, the enhanced is here. Storms are going to start popping up later. It's going to be very, very dangerous.
39 mile per hour delta velocity in southeastern Alabama. Nothing to be too worried about at the moment, but still, watch out.
Just keep an eye on it.
5% tornado probabilities have been kept. National Weather Service has put a 2% now out for that QCLS.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a 30% seg chance for.
Allow me to interject.
Tornadoes are going to be our main threat in Texas today. Carolinas, it's a wind in tornado.
Allow me to interject. New severe thunderstorm warning for northern Crenshaw County in south central Alabama. That is in effect until 4:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. 60 mile an hour wind gusts, and it said nickel-sized hail, I believe. Hail less than an inch.
Need to check that storm by Memphis. It's got 90 on top of 20. It's got a little circulation on it.
Spectrum width is mental. Saying
That
2
is very
TVS's? Oh?
35 mile per hour delta velocity.
Oh my god.
No,
Yo, Andrew, if the outbound winds strengthen, we could talk about a large tornado near Wynn, Park, and Earl in the severe thunderstorm warning in Arkansas.
Not getting the best inflow ever. Actually, no, it's getting decent inflow. Storms that fired, and there were individual storms that fired out ahead of the line, and they're now getting eaten up by the QCLS. That's like what happened here. Be tornado possible at least. Should be tornado warning.
It should definitely be tornado warned at this point. Is it not even tornado possible?
Oh, there's no tornado possible on it.
National Weather Service, get your frickin' act together.
People have
It's your job to look at these maps and determine what's tornado possible, what the...
Tornado possible in South Carolina. I think I'm gonna close PG for now. I don't think anything's gonna happen there. I'm gonna open Memphis up and see what's happening.
If a couple of 12 to 14-year-olds can figure out this stuff, you guys get paid to do that. Figure it out. Joe Mama says tornado on the ground. I don't know if I believe that.
I'm actually 13, but whatever.
Oh. My bad. When's your birthday? No, you don't need to say actually on stream. Don't bother.
Don't do it.
I'm going to be 15 soon, though. So I'm still going to be basically 2 years older than you.
My IAM-bot just went ballistic. Thunderstorm wind damage reported in Greenville County. This is not with Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte.
Dominic the Beast, so the weather could only get worse from here. Yes. And that's...
There is a CC drop in Arkansas, potentially.
Actually.
Or is it a hail spike?
It could be QLCS. I mean, the threat for hail with this, it says quarter-sized.
I'm gonna check and see if it's a hail spike.
Let me check,
I think it's hail spike. I'm not sure.
Hydrometer classification says, yeah, there's a little bit of hail, right over the TV.
It's a hail spike.
Yeah.
It's a hail spike. So we're getting rotation of 93 on top of 10 right now. So 103 mile per hour delta velocity.
I need to go back to frickin' Charlotte, or that area.
I'll go back on Charlotte then. You stay there.
Okay, I'm just checking this out for
There's
myself.
no way this storm does not have a 20.
Yo, Wingate, Marshville is going insane. 65, 55.
Okay, if you live in Marshville, Peachland, Polkland, you need to be in your tornado safe spot.
Quite frankly, it's moving south. South, south, and east. There's east, south, and east.
I don't really think there's many towns in that area. 60 on top of 55. 65
115.
The 120 mile per hour delta velocity.
New severe thunderstorm warning for... And it's not a radar glitch either because it's appearing on the new frame too. Right next to Unionville. We're talking about... What?
That needs to be tornado warned.
66 and 29, so 95. New severe thunderstorm warning for northern Henry County in southeastern Alabama, northwestern Clay County in southwestern Georgia, southwestern Quitman County in southwestern Georgia until 5:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Central.
Oh, that's probably with those pop-up thunderstorms, isn't it? There are supercells on the southern end of this line that are kind of catching my eye. They are individual storms, and one of them has rotation. 60 on top of 15.
Yikes. Alright, are you on Carolina? Are you on Carolina? I can go back to
Columbia radar.
Are you on Carolina? I can go back to Tennessee or Arkansas.
I'm on Carolina right now.
Alright.
You catch the Carolina stuff. I'll go back to Arkansas.
Alright.
Arkansas.
Okay, regardless of whether this is tornadic or not, I am catching
100 mile per hour
100 miles an hour. So regardless of whether this is tornadic or not, you guys need to be under a sturdy shelter because this could basically blow down. This can blow down any tree or power line, basically. Well, not any tree.
Let me call out towns that need to be looking out. So Parkin, Burley, Ned, Winston, West Memphis, northern parts of Memphis, northern parts of the city of Memphis. Roan, Sunset, Crawfordville, Jericho, Terrell, Gilmore, Birdsong, Nar, Ellington, Barnett, Richland, Arlington, and Galloway, Artois, and Mulford, if it can go out that far. This needs to be warned for at least 80-mile-per-hour damaging winds, too. And that's bad that it's not getting 80-mile-per-hour.
Do me a favor. You're on Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
Check tilt 2 or tilt 3 on the velocity. Someone in Discord just made a fair point.
Have a mesocyclone over Parkin.
Yeah.
There's a mesocyclone over the town of Parkin.
Yes.
Better now. If we can get those winds to go closer to the ground, we'd be talking about a tornadic circulation here and a problem. This is gonna go into the Memphis area. This is on tilt 3. So higher up into the atmosphere, we have winds of 105 on top of 20. So 125 mile per hour circulation, but it's far up. Down to the surface, this is just surface wind gusts. Now, there is a circulation, I would say, a 75 mile per hour delta sea.
New severe thunderstorm warning for Northeastern Barbour County in Southeastern Alabama. That's in effect until 4:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time.
Alabama's in central.
I said Southeastern. Southeastern.
We still have 3 QCLS rotations with the storms in, 4 QCLS rotations east of Charlotte.
Texas storms coming in. Yes, I'm aware. I'm going to try and get to that momentarily. I just have a lot going on right now. So wait, hail wrap tornado?
Oh, crap. Yeah, that's
potentially.
Check up on that. So, there's still a circulation with storm 55 on 65. These individual storms, which are probably going to be more tornadic.
I'm going to have to get so much sleep tonight if I want to come out and if I need to come out and do this again tomorrow.
Tomorrow for the Midwest and South.
Yeah, it's a significant, it's a slight biofeeling, and it'll be upgraded to enhanced.
Yeah, and I also. Just velocity scan, and we're talking a very strong circulation. 107 on top of 12 mile per hour circulation in.
It's 120.
Just about one. Severe thunderstorm warning for 70 mile per hour wind and under dime-sized hail.
Yes.
In this area. Be but
there's also, you got the Memphis one. There's also new severe thunderstorm warning for central Calhoun County in central South Carolina, northwestern Orangeburg County in central South Carolina, southern Richland County in central South Carolina. That is in effect until 5:45 Eastern Daylight Time. Locations impacted include Orangeburg, Brookdale, St. Matthews, Claflin College, SCSU, etc.
I will get the city in the new warning here in a second. Loads. If you guys are hearing my dog, they like. So
No worries.
okay, new severe thunderstorm warning. It includes Memphis, Germantown, Clinton, Barrett, Monroe.
It includes Memphis, you said.
Includes Memphis, Jericho, Terrell, Gilmore, Crenshaw, Ellington.
I'm waiting for this to pop up on radar scope. See if we've got anything going on in terms of Charlotte.
I am bot notification. We have an aerial forecast discussion for the Memphis area.
Take a look at it. I assume we're not going to get any reports on Charlotte until any good reports, at least until tomorrow. As much as I want to get them out now, there's just no way.
The line of showers and thunderstorms on the plains last night is moving through northwest Arkansas. Moment. Cape is over 2,000 in that area. 55 to 30 knots which may allow a tornado or two form and strong damaging.
And that's not you that's saying a tornado or two.
It's men. Oh, this is me.
I just need to check something for my...
Maybe 20. Sure. Look at that. There is a very strong rotational couplet over the top.
I am not looking at the moment.
104 on top of 19. I guess I'll go outside. I gotta go outside. See ya.
Alright, take care. So I'm just trying to take a look right now at some of the Cape going forward later. Cape talks about likelihood of severe weather. It's hitting 5,000 in Texas tonight at 6 o'clock. So that's a thing. Also, I need to keep an eye out on both of these. See the rotation in there is 20 on top of 50 or so, which is 70. It's not that bad. Right up here is 77 or 74 on top of 43, as much as 50 in some spots. So that's 125. So that's very dangerous, headed right for Norwood, Mount Gilead, Norman, Candor, maybe? I gotta keep an eye on both right now. What did you guys think of Andrew? I think I should have him on here more often. It's a great help. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning for north central Clay County and northeastern Florida. That is in effect until 5:30 Eastern Daylight Time. 6-mile-an-hour wind gusts and core size hail. No tornado tag. I am winded. Quite frankly, I have some work to do after this. I'm going to do that work and sleep. I need to eat too. Agreed. Maybe some moderators too if you're going to be Nate's backup streamer. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. People, please contact me. Business email is linked in my about in my channel page. Or if you know me on Discord, if we are in contact on Discord, send me a Discord chat. Alright, so see if we can get anything going from this. That is the most unhelpful view I've ever seen in my life. So we're getting 92 or so on 11-ish, which is just over 110, or just over 100, excuse me. Like, look at this hook. It's gusting out too much. There's too much outflow. See, it's just gusting out there, which is why it's not developing. This is going to be very dangerous if it develops, though, so we need to keep an eye on that. Got a decent hook there, too. I'm so winded right now. Please excuse me momentarily if I need to just catch my breath. There's a thing there. It's hitting 43 on one end, 64 on the other, so it's 107 delta. What's your Discord name? Person that does things. Let me send you a chat right now. I think I may already have you friended. Okay. Alright, person who does things, I had you as a friend on Discord, so just check that out when you get the chance. I have crackers right next to me, I completely forgot. So Polkton, take your precautions immediately. This could be a funnel cloud right now. Now hitting 70 on one end and 29. Seeing 38, so potentially 40 or so on the other end. So just take your precautions. That's 110 mile an hour delta velocity. Also down here, we're talking 31 and 68, which is 99. Quick maths. Severe thunderstorm warning in North Carolina, tornado tag. Are you sure about that? I don't see anything, and I'm not... National Weather Service Twitter. Yeah, I don't see anything. And if I'm not getting it here, I'm not going to believe it. Severe warning in Clay County in Florida. Quite frankly, it's cute. With some decently sized hail. Not my concern. I have other things to worry about. The hook is there. If it wants to develop, it can. I just don't think it's in an ideal spot to develop. I'm literally out of breath. Justin the Weather Boy, hi. Let me eat my crackers. My headphones die on me. I'm going to shoot something. Throw something. A baseball right here. Yes, it's colored. It's blue. I have a baseball right here. And a window right there. I swear to God. Is this a slight risk? While I sort of catch my breath, I appreciate you all stopping by. If you are here, if you are new, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. So we've got a big day tomorrow as well. This is getting out of range. What is that? $73 on top of 66. That's 140 almost. So this should go tornado warned fairly soon, I think. New severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Chesterfield County in central South Carolina. That is in effect until 6 p.m. Not up here yet. Threat is 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. No real hail. And no tornado tag. So I appreciate you all stopping by. If you guys are new, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. And leave a like for my lack of energy tomorrow. Well, there's good news and bad news. Chat, do you want the good news or the bad news first with this? Bad news first? Alright. Well, the bad news that this could develop into a large wedge tornado. We got a new warning. Large wedge tornado probably at any time. Because there's this huge spot of rotation here. Good news, it's missing Memphis. Love to see it. Got another new severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Kershaw County and northeastern Richland County in central South Carolina. That is in effect until 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. For 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter size hail, no tornado tag. Train spotter reported a funnel cloud in Memphis. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's potentially a funnel near Memphis. Storm's finally starting to initiate in Texas. Great. Now we got 4 spots to watch. Hope Andrew can come back soon. This is insane, man. Guys, it's starting to disorganize and disband, but there's a smaller spot of stronger rotation there. What is this? Phone, shut up. New severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Montgomery County and south central Alabama until 4:45 Central Daylight Time. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail recorded with this storm. Why is my friend frickin'... The range is frickin' folding here, so I can't do that. Frickin' range fold. And now she's spam texting me. Great. Where is her frickin' contact? Oh my god. That's concerning. She's asking if I'm busy. I'm losing my shit on live stream. Go watch if you want to. If you want some entertainment. And now she's laughing at me. Quite frankly, I know that what I love to do and what I love to follow is not a popular thing among most people. But when you go out of your way to laugh at said person for something that they like to do, for something that's their own opinion, that is so douchey. Let me go back here. Oh, that's that. 2 new severe warnings. One for Southwestern Choctaw County in southwestern Alabama, Northwestern Washington County in southwestern Alabama, and Northeastern Wayne County in southeastern Mississippi until 5:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail is the threat with this cell. The National Weather Service in Wilmington has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Darlington County in northeastern South Carolina, Marlborough County in northeastern South Carolina. That is until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. What is the delta velocity where? Because there's 4 spots. Nate, room tour in less than an hour. Okay, well, great. Texas initiation is happening. You know, typically I wouldn't be worried about my profanity. I just don't want to make a bad impression. Texting Nate. He will be in about 40 minutes. Ugh. Where did Andrew go? He had to go outside. I am sore as still because I tried to throw my sliders at 80 miles an hour yesterday, and now my shoulder and entire rib cage is just stiff. So that's why I'm not. Plus the back of my wrist got hit with the ball. I don't know how, but it is what it is. Oh, I see your channel is growing. 77 subscribers yesterday. Now it's at 83. Just thank you all for the support. I know I'm not as great as Nate. I will never be as great as Nate. But just thank you all for the support that you guys have given me on these live streams. I'm going to continue to try and get better as time goes along. Do we have any warnings in Texas yet? No, we don't. Wouldn't be surprised if we get some soon. Where in Texas are they firing? You should have a sub count of your channel on the live stream. I don't have room for that on the shot, because what I have is I have my face cam down here in the in the bottom left corner, and then I gotta have the warnings up here, I usually have text going on at the top, but there's something not working with that lately. And then the whole radar is here. I gotta have everything in view. KFDR, you say? I just passed it, didn't I? No, I didn't. Am I blind, or what's going on here? KFDR. That's Oklahoma. Oh, yep, here they go. Yep. Or nothing a few minutes ago, and now they're starting to develop. The area to watch is really this part of Texas. That includes Dallas. That's an enhanced risk. We have not had any severe warnings in the last 10 minutes. Crap, I did not mean to close that. I apologize. Here we go, boys. When Nate streams, you should focus on the other cells from Texas until they die, and he is streaming in 10 into Supercell in Texas. Alright, I'll try to focus on that. Why am I so drained? I've literally sat at a computer looking at pixels, and I'm drained. Oh yeah, two new warnings. National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Randolph County and southwestern Georgia until 6:15. Nate's streaming. Yeah, I'm actually going to go now too because I need a break. And I'm going to watch Nate, and I'm going to eat food, and it's going to be lovely. And also, severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern San Jacinto County in southeastern Texas, northwestern Montgomery County in southeastern Texas, southern Walker County in southeastern Texas. That's until 5 Central. With that all being said, I'm going to end the stream here because my mental capacity is going to flat out die. I'm going to Nate's perfectly fine because so am I. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to smash that like button down below. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're new around here and like to see me lose my ever-loving mind more often. Check out Nate if you don't already. And that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys in the next stream. Take care.